I donated a kidney to my boss's daughter last year. 6 months later, he fired me for taking excessive sick days during my recovery. Now his daughter is messaging me, begging to meet Peart. She just discovered where her kidney came from, and her father's lie is unraveling their family. When I joined Meridian Kyle 3 years ago, CEO Robert Keller was the dream boss. Peart, supportive, inspiring, and seemingly genuine. He often spoke about his 19-year-old daughter Lily's battle with kidney disease, sharing updates during company meetings and organizing fundraisers for kidney research. I'd never met Lily, but through her father's stories, I felt like I knew her last spring. During a company retreat, Robert broke down. Lily's condition had deteriorated rapidly. She needed a transplant, but finding a match was proving impossible. The waiting list was years long, and no family members were compatible. Without thinking, I offered to get tested. "You would do that?" Robert asked, his voice breaking. "For someone you've never met?" I shrugged. "If I can help, why wouldn't I?" 3 weeks later, I learned I was a match. The odds were astronomical, Parnam. I am not related to their family, and kidney compatibility is incredibly rare between strangers. Robert called it divine intervention. The transplant was scheduled for the following month. The surgery went smoothly, but recovery was harder than I'd anticipated. I was told to expect 4 to 6 weeks of recovery time, but complications extended that to nearly 3 months. Robert initially seemed understanding, sending flowers and checking in regularly. The company's HR approved my medical leave without issue. When I returned to work, everything had changed. My projects had been reassigned. My team now reported to someone else. Robert, once warm and accessible, became distant and critical during my first performance review after returning. He cited productivity concerns and reliability issues. "Your priorities seem to have shifted," he said coldly. "We need people who can fully commit." I was stunned. I had literally given a piece of myself to his daughter. How much more commitment could I demonstrate? 2 months later, I was called into ABAR. They explained I had exceeded my allotted sick days for follow-up appointments. Despite medical documentation and prior approval for these appointments, I was terminated effective immediately. Robert didn't even have the courage to be present for the meeting. A security escorted me out. I passed Robert's office. Through the glass wall, I saw him laughing on a phone call. Family photos prominently displayed on his desk, Peart, including one of Lily, healthy and smiling with my kidney inside her. I considered legal action, but discovered the fine print in my employment contract made it nearly impossible. I found a new job within weeks, and ironically with better pay and benefits. Later, betrayal haunted me. I'd given something irreplaceable to help his family, and he discarded me like I meant nothing. Yesterday, an Instagram message appeared from Lily Keller. "I just found out you are my donor. Dad told me it was an anonymous match through the transplant program. I had no idea you worked for him, or that you fired you. Please, can we meet? I need to understand what happened." I haven't responded yet. Part of me wants nothing to do with the Keller family. Another part remembers why I donated in the first place, part not for Robert's approval, but because someone needed help I could provide this morning. Another message arrived, part not from Lily, but from Robert's wife. "What you did saved our daughter's life. Robert doesn't know I am contacting you. Here is more to this story than you realize. Please meet with us. I am meeting them tomorrow at a class fee across town. I don't know what to expect, but I do know this. The value of a human life can't be measured in sick days or performance reviews. My kidney wasn't a transaction. And no matter what happens tomorrow, no one can take away the fact that I did something extraordinary for someone who needed it. If you've ever been punished for an act of kindness, share your story. Sometimes the greatest betrayals teach us the most about our own capacity for compassion.